Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how to complete the Alphabet Soup project. The first thing you want to do is open the template, and you would click on Middle School on your desktop here. Then you go to Roth and then Shared, and then find my name, Kazakis, right there, and you would open it up. Alright, this should populate in a minute. It's showing you the files in there, but I'm at home, so it's going to take too long to do it from there. So I've already opened it on my desktop. It's right here. And what you'll find is you have a file, sound file, that has the alphabet backwards. Let's play it.
Z, Y, X, W, V, T.
So I just recorded an accident, so I'm going to hit Command Z, get back to where I was. Command Z is undo. So in this assignment, you're going to you will learn how to split an audio track, create a new track to reorder it, and then you're going to create a new track and spell your name using the letters in the alphabet that have already been recorded. You're also going to use the trim tool to take away some of the spaces between the letters. So first, let's save this in your own file folder. So as you work along, you can save it and not in the template. You would go File, Save As, and then scroll down in this toolbar over here. Grab the slider. Why is that doing that? Oh, there you go. Click your last name, first initial. You want to rename it Alphabet Soup and whatever your first name is here. I'm going to put Kazakis, and then you save in your Applied Music Tech folder. If you don't have one, click New Folder and type in Applied Music Tech. Alright, and I already have it in there, so I'm not going to do it again. So we would go over here, and you'll see there are sound waves, these little indications of sound waves where the letters are, and you want to split the track between each of the sound waves, so we'll have the alphabet, there'll be individual letters. So to split the track, you can do two things. You can go Edit, Split right here, but there's also a shortcut key. See that Command T? The command is a key right on your keyboard on all Apples next to the space bar. So rather than having to go under Edit all the time, I'm just going to use the Command T. I put the playhead where I want it, Command T. Now I want it between the next two sound waves. You will notice that after I split it, Command T, the second part of the alphabet goes, it kind of fades out. That means it's not selected. If I tried to split a track that isn't selected, Command T, nothing happens. I have to select it, hit Command T, and then we're good to go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and split the rest of this track. Okay, now you see I've split everything, all the letters are separate. The next thing you want to do, so you don't get confused with which letter is which, is go ahead and label these individual loops. It started with the Alphabet Soup right here, and every time I split it, it added another number, like Alphabet Soup 1, Alphabet Soup 2. If I double click, it'll open this menu window, or this editor window down here, and you'll see all these tracks down here, and they're labeled. If I double click, I can label this A, I can label this next one B, and so on and so forth. Notice I'm going backwards because this is the alphabet backwards. I'm going to go ahead and label all of the tracks. Okay, so now I have everything labeled. All the letters are in the correct labels. Now you need to create a new track and drag the alphabet back in the right order. There's a shortcut key for this again. If you go in the track menu, so duplicate the track, and that's what you want to do. It'll duplicate the type of track, not the letters and such. You just hit Command D to duplicate. So Command D, now I have a new empty track. I want to drag these in the right order, but I don't want to lose the backwards alphabet up top. You'll note if I just clicked on it and dragged it down, now I'm missing the A in the top track. So instead, if you hold the Option key, you will copy that A. See, now the A is still there, and I'm holding the Option key, Again, I hold the Option key on the B and I click and drag over here. Okay. Oh, I forgot one thing. Before you do that, you want to trim these so you don't have as much space between the letters. So let's go back up to this top track here. I'm going to undo, and I'm going to zoom in. Alright, so I use the zoom slider here, and you can see the sound wave. If I'm in the editor window, you can even see it more clearly. But where the lines are, there's silence, and I don't want so much silence between my letters. If you listen to the whole thing, it's pretty slow. He's like Z, Y. When I have it forward, I want it to be a little bit faster. So I'm going to take out that silence between. You click in the lower corners to bring up that trim tool. Watch the arrow key change. That's your trim tool. So I'm going to slide it back, and I'm keeping my eye on the window down here as I'm sliding so I don't take out any of the sound wave. There you go. Now I'm going to do the Y. Oh, see, you'll notice up top it looks like I have plenty of room to keep sliding, but I'm looking down here and I'll see the sound wave starts right there. So don't slide too far back. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do all the letters. Okay, so here is my alphabet, and I've gone ahead and I used the trim tool. Notice I'm using the zoom slider now so I can get all the alphabet letters up here. I used the trim tool to take out some of the silences. Now we're going to get this alphabet in the right order. Again, I want to zoom in a little bit because it'll make it easier to grab the letters. I hold the Option key, I click on it, it duplicates it, and I'm going to drag it down here to the beginning of the first track. Alright. I'm going to zoom out a little more so I don't have to do as much sliding. Okay. So make sure when you're holding the Option, you're pointing to these that it doesn't change into a loop like that, or they won't drag right. There's my B. I want to see if I'm getting these close to each other. So by in the editor window, going down and sliding to the beginning, there they are. Looks good. The editor window really helps you see what you're doing a little more close up. There's my C. Here's my D. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep bringing these in. Oops, I didn't mean to duplicate that. Hit Command Z. There you go. And there was my D. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. Okay, so I put this back in the right order in the bottom track, if you see here, and I've used the trim tool. But if you notice up top, I've got some big spaces here. And somehow I've lost these letters. What I did was I wasn't holding down the Option key correctly or in time, and I clicked and dragged it down. And this may happen to you where you you lose a letter and you're like, where did it go? Well, part of the grade is you have both your alphabet forwards and backwards, so you need those letters back. And there are a couple options you can do. First off, and probably the easiest thing to do, is just copy it and drag it from below. So you have Q, R, S, T, and I'm missing the U. I can hold down the Option key, U, and put it back. Okay, so that's one way to do it. But another way I want to show you, and it's kind of cool, is when you split the track, it really doesn't make the letters go away. And what I mean is GarageBand is a non-destructive software tool. So if I go to the trim tool here and I drag this out, well, looky there, there is a U right there. It is still there. So you can go ahead, drag it out, hit Command T, and obviously we want to rename this our U. Capital lock U, there you go, and you can trim it like we did before with the other ones, and we can do the same thing. We're missing WXY, WX, we're missing the X, so I'm going to use the trim tool, drag this out. That should be the X. I'll play it for you. I got to hit the solo button here so I don't hear the alphabet below.
X.
See, there's my X. Hit Command T, split it, and again use the trim tool, trim back, and trim back here this way, and let's rename this so we know it's an X and we're in good shape. So you can always get back letters that you think you lost. Let's listen to the second track in order. To get back to the beginning, just hit this key right here.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
Okay, so we have a lot less space between our letters. And the final track you want to make is to spell your name. Let's just do the first name. You hit, again, Command D to, oops, that was not what I want to do. Okay, so you hit Command D to duplicate your track, and I'm just going to spell Kazakis, so I'll grab the K. I'm going to zoom in a bit so I can see the letters a little more clearly. So we have the K, hold down the Option key, A, and of course the Z is way over here, Z, slide back. Oops, I hit the Option key just out of habit, and that's left that there. I'm going to delete it. I made a copy I didn't need to make. A, C, and then O, and then S, and if you want to listen to it, you would solo that, go to the beginning,
K, A, Z, A,
and that
C,
is your
O, S.
project. Alright, make sure you save it. Again, File, Save As, and you want to click in here, Applied Music Technology. Save it with your own name. Don't save Alphabet Music Template, but put your name there. I'll put Kazakis and then click Save. Alright, good luck.